Hi, everybody. My name is Adam Ortiz. I'm the Director of Student Success Outreach. We're here today with Danielle Barone, Director of Student Success Academic Programs, to talk about being first gen and mentorship. Thank you so much for joining us today, Danielle. Um, I have a few questions for you. The first one is, what does the concept of mentorship mean to you, and why is it important to seek out, especially for first generation college students?
Thanks, Adam. Hi, everyone. Thanks for the invitation too, Adam, to talk about this, what it means to be a first gen college student, the intersection of mentorship and its importance. I guess it's such a good question. I guess to answer the question is really that first generation college students, and I felt this way too, feel like you have to do everything alone. That as you turn to your side and you look down your hall in your res hall and next to you in the classroom, that all these students seem to have it figured out and you don't. And so the idea of mentorship, particularly for first generation college students, is that you don't have to do it alone and that you can sort of figure it out alongside someone. Um, as I reflect on my own experience, I think there's so much more that is available to access as far as like resources and how to find things online. But some of the bigger picture questions of like, what am I doing? What major do I want? And how do I supplement this college experience? Everyone's talking about study abroad and domestic exchange. And do I do this living learning community or do I get a job? Some of those bigger things, right? That you need somebody else to help you with. I know for me as a first gen student, I didn't have my family to help me with that. And so I think mentorship for first gen is really important so that you have someone to figure it out alongside you because you figure out so much alone.
Awesome. Thank you so much. That definitely resonates. You kind of alluded to this in your first answer, but what role has mentorship or have mentors played in your own life?
Mm. Um, I think I've had a couple of really, really influential mentors. One of them when I was in college. So to sort of rewind just a little bit, when I was little, everything in my family was that you were supposed to be so small, right? Like children, it was back in that old adage, like children should be seen, not heard. Everything needed to be very small, and so I didn't have a very good sense of myself, and I didn't have people around me all the time, sort of pushing and encouraging. Certainly, it was not an unhappy childhood by any means, but really, it was like be small, be unseen, do the good thing, keep on going along. And so, there's this quote about mentorship that is a mentor is someone who sees more talent and ability in you than you see in yourself, and they help to bring it out. And so, for me, really my mentor was able to help me come to some reflection and realization that the everyday little things that I was doing were significant and were special, and I didn't need to make them small, and in fact make them big. And so things like my ability to navigate complicated systems by myself and my ability to chat with strangers in line and be funny, and bring levity to spaces and all of that helped me then see the leadership potential that I had. And so those early mentorship conversations, I vividly remember being like, "Oh, you see that in me? I never would have seen that." So that was a really significant turning point in my college experience to then have the confidence to start taking on and applying for different experiences that I probably otherwise wouldn't.
Awesome. That's really excellent. Thank you so much for sharing that. So, when, in your opinion, is the best time to start seeking out mentorship? And what
Mhm.
would be your number one piece of advice for those who are just starting out and maybe don't know how to go about doing this?
Yeah, and it's hard, right? There's not good rule books on. I mean, maybe there are. I don't know. The best time to start seeking mentorship, I think, today, right? Like there's mentors for all kinds of different things in your life. You can have a personal mentor and a professional mentor and a relationship mentor and different people that you go to in different fragments of your life for the advice that you might need. And so I guess today, right, is the like bad answer because who knows what you're doing legitimately today. But I think today, oftentimes we wait too long to seek out mentors. We wait to seek out mentors after big failures of like, what did I do wrong? How do I do this? And so I think failure provides a lot of opportunity for reflection and growth and all of that, but it doesn't have to be the time that we have existential crises over what didn't I know, and all of that. And so I also think as we really come to terms with 2020 and 2021 and the effects of the pandemic on all of us, like this world and us as human beings are craving connection, craving it, and often have sort of unflexed those muscles on how to do it. And so seeking mentorship might be a gift to someone as well, that is just craving connection, and likely you are too. So I guess my advice is like say yes. Say yes to invitations, go to things that you otherwise wouldn't go to, invite someone to go do something that you wouldn't otherwise do, and perhaps the person that you go to meet or the event that you go to or the speaker you ask to chat with afterwards, maybe that isn't your mentor right away. Maybe they become your mentor, or maybe they connect you with somebody that they know that can help you with that issue you're facing, or that goal you want to achieve, or that thing you want to reflect and unpack. And so um I guess like say yes, follow up with interesting people, go to things, invite people for coffee or for a walk. If it's faculty or staff, like show up at those office hours. That's really important. So that's what I would say today, and say yes to things.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Danielle. That is all extremely helpful. I really appreciate your taking the time today to weigh in on this and share your wisdom.
Of course. Thank you so much, Adam.
All right, have a good one.
Thanks.
Bye bye.